Welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. Now, for the last several weeks, I've actually had a pretty good thing going of recording every day, or at least every other day, so I could keep on top of what's happening in the campaign. But it's been several days since I've recorded anything, so I need to catch up again a little bit. Shouldn't take too long, though. Alright, let's see. So I did go back to war with Carthage. Are these guys actually trapped in the zone of control of this city? I think that army might be trapped in my zone of control because they have no movement range. Huh, that's kind of weird. Alright, let's see. So they have a bunch of transports, but not really any visible fleets over here. The couple of fleets they do have are only just recruiting.
The goddess blesses you. How can I help?
Alrighty, okay, so we were... No, that could be still a new turn, because what I was going to say is we were in the middle of a turn, but we may not be. Because I think I added that extra unit. Even though it was over the one-turn recruitment thing. I normally only recruit one turn's worth of troops at a time. Okay, I'm not concerned about any fleets up here at the moment. So, let's get moving down here. Let's see. We'll have enough movement range next turn. Let's just get into their land anyway. Why not? These guys, we don't necessarily need the 4 extra horse, but we may as well get it while we can. And you know what? I'm not sure my guys can actually reinforce each other when they're across the river like that, so let's go back across the river and get out of the way for the moment. Okay, now they're back across the river. Oh, for goodness sake. I hate when agents screw with the movement of armies. It doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Alright, we're in position to make a move here. But we want Grumpy's Guard to do that actual attack. I'm bringing these guys over to deal with the Carthaginian army because I thought there was another one over here. Okay, we have Ars. I might just start saying Ars because I feel like an Os when I say it in a shitty British accent. We have that defended, we have Mastia defended. I don't dare attack with either of these armies because I don't want to be back and forth, losing ground, losing population. Grumpy's Guard can make a move on Kartuba soon. What kind of garrison do they have here? So they have a relatively weak garrison here. I may not actually need Grumpy's Guard to do that. I might, since I want them for this settlement. Especially because I'm anticipating having to fight all of this together. Well, let's see. Either way, Carthage doesn't have any armies that they could move on this city just yet. Let's just go this way. What the hell?
I am the knife in the dark.
Let's wander on down here instead of out that direction.
That's it.
Okay, so Carthage does have a fleet, but it's not within range to attack Brigantium just yet. That is the direction they look like they're going, though. Alright, well in any case, I don't think there's really anything else I can do out there. I'm not sure what I was doing with this army. Was I bringing them all the way out and around here? It makes more sense to me to go this way. What was I doing with this army, guys? I don't remember. I feel like they would have started in Rome and been recruiting to go this direction. But looking at things now, I'm not sure I need them over here. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies. A 6th would make it easier, but is it worth waiting that long? Where I could just come down here and take my city back. Based on the amount of swords I have in this army, I do think I was going to go into Spain with them, though. Whatever, I'll just leave them there for now. It might put me a turn or two behind later on, but at this moment in time, I don't think I need to be as precise with my troop movement. Okay, Nabatea might be making a move on Palmyra over here. Let's see. I'm trying to think how I want to shuffle my armies over here because I'm not sure I have them set up the way I want them. In a walled settlement, I think I would rather have more swords and guys that'll do well on the walls. So hoplites are a no. However, the artillery would be nice in a walled settlement. The better archers would be nice in a walled settlement. The smaller cavalry contingent isn't a thing because they're actually the same size. Now I could get aggressive out here and maybe attack Nabatea. The problem with doing that is I've got 3 full stack Egyptian armies staring me down, and I don't want to have any problems with them. So I'm actually going to bring the Fury over here into Palmyra. I know I said I would rather not have hoplites defending a walled settlement, but I want the forces over here, because over here I'm going to need the extra manpower, I think. If Egypt were to attack me in force, I would definitely want the extra manpower here. Not concerned about these guys at all. That being said, excuse me, I would still like to get rid of them. Oh, you know what? I have even another army here. Yeah, I have too many armies out here. That's a good problem to have. Let's see if I can't get aggressive with it then. I had a spy over here, did I not? Did they die? I was sure I had a spy over here. Oh, here you are. I must have moved him down here. Okay, let's see. So Blood's bandits aren't ideally situated for siege battles because they just don't have a ton of infantry. And they could use a little bit more replenishment anyway. Candy's Conquerors is obviously suited for siege battles because that's what the army was built based on. We could make it to Ecbatana and attack, but we would not have any reinforcements immediately. So, what if I move the followers of Cotus? Trying to think which of these armies I could bring over to reinforce for an offensive on Ecbatana. Because I would very much like to attack somewhere over here. Well, let's see. Egypt doesn't have the movement range to make it all the way up to Tyros in one turn anyway. So I could rotate forces over here for an offensive and hold with a little bit more minimalistic defense out here. My problem is Tyros just has a really weak garrison, and where my garrisons aren't strong anyway, and these guys would be up against pikes, which they would not do well against. I'm not so confident that I want to leave one army by itself to defend Tyros. Of course, that being said, I have a ton of allies over here. Yeah, screw it. Let's shift over the other direction and hope for the best with the AI. That plan usually is like shooting myself in the foot, but whatever, let's give it a shot. We're not playing by the wisdom rulebook right now.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
I could maybe send the pillagers to help with that siege instead of rotating other forces, and then that way I can attack here and here. Because at this point I do need to attack this direction so I can take control of this province out here, Parsa. Where exactly is Parsa? Okay, so it's all in here. Well, anyway, I don't need to take too much time on each turn. Okay, let's just make sure everyone has the experience boosts that they need. I really don't care what else you get. Let's wander on up here. Just check things out again.
I am a priestess.
For battle.
Okay, just making sure I'm not missing things like this. Even though I've looked at that several times, I just didn't actually do it, but now let's do it. Gotta go towards Warcry. It's my favorite ability for generals to have in this mod. Anything to help out infantry units would also be valuable. I think the other thing I want to go for here is the experience gain, because I'd like these Akkadian elites to get some good experience. Alright, so we've taken care of that. Let me do a kind of closer look at our provinces to make sure everywhere is squared away. Okay, we should be back into positive public order in Thrake soon enough. Because I'm going to need more income eventually. Well, you know what? I've got 16 armies already ready to go. And I'm still doing fine on income. It's going to be a long time until I can get 18 armies, and by that point the campaign will probably be over anyway. I'm mostly just checking to make sure everywhere has all of its buildings at least started under construction, so I don't get any random slums that I've forgotten about. I could do with this, but I don't actually need the extra food, and it's not much extra money, so I'm just going to ignore that for this turn. Mesopotamia, we may as well boost that up. While we're at it, we need to boost that up to keep our food in the positive. Alright, things look fine there. Let's check the loyalty real quick. Make sure everyone is married that needs to be married. We we can keep this family growing. Okay, and then we also need to send her off on a mission so that she can get us a little bit closer to the Empire maintenance reduction. Just making sure there's no one else of age that needs to get married. Could do a political marriage. Don't really care for doing a political marriage at this point in time. Let's keep sending you to Thrake. So Kelly might not be a bad option either, but we're going to go with Thrake. That hurts our loyalty a little bit, but then this dude, where is he? He was over here, right here. This dude needs some more influence, so we're going to send him with a gift and then end the turn. Did they just kill my spy, or did my spy just die of old age?
Will you not give our people a little gold?
Don't
You have
need
much,
that. It's not
and
going
our
to help
people
me
do not wish to
diplomatically in
become
any way that I care about.
We have simple needs. All we ask is a small amount
I'd rather
of
get a
wealth.
military alliance
You
with
will
these
hardly
guys
notice it.
at this point. But I don't think they want it. Even if I pay them quite a bit of money, I don't think they want it. I never remember what I'm in the middle of researching. I think I'm researching the Tier 4 provincial capitals, and that would be a civil. Holy cow, a lot of raiding. Okay, but what happened to my spy out here? What? Oh, did they just... What the hell? I'm going crazy, you guys. Oh, I lost the line of sight here because they moved. Duh. Not because of anything else. Okay, the Carthaginian fleet, I'm not sure where it went over here. I don't want to leave Brigantium exposed. But a Carthaginian fleet could easily take this garrison on and win. Hell, even those guys might be able to. Okay, so let's do this. Let's run back this way and try and find that army. Okay, there's the army. Which tells me we don't need both of our armies on the front. So let's send these guys back to defend. I would like to use this army, but I'd rather use Funky's Fieldmen. Now, Funky's Fieldmen are not going to do well in an offensive situation against a walled settlement, so we're not going to put them in that situation just yet. We're just going to sit here and raid for a little while.
What you can steal. Ready for orders.
Grumpy's Guard, I will do that attack, but this is telling me I don't necessarily need this army over here after we take Spain, but in order to take the rest of Spain, it will be helpful to have an additional force out here. The reason I was hesitating is because it'll take them, 10 or 11 turns to get over here, probably. Well, maybe not that many, but I'm thinking winter is going to hurt their movement. Maybe a lot more than it actually will. And I guess it'll help when I need to take a Bossum. Oh, I was thinking about going over here. That's what I was considering. It's still an option. But if I couldn't get all the way across that in one turn, I don't think it would be a good idea. And since I'm already like 100% sure I can't do that, I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, the Leviathans retreated. These guys are recruiting though. That's why I'm a little bit concerned out here. They have been taking attrition, just because they've been at deep sea. See, I'm not sure if these guys will attack Mastia if I move away from it with this army. I'm not sure if they will, because right now we're in ambush, that army is hidden, and they've been hidden through, I think, 2 end turns now, and they haven't attacked me. So I might be able to just leave Mastia, which would be very, very helpful for taking other cities quickly. But in any case, let's make a move on Khartuba. It doesn't have a particularly strong garrison. I might fight it anyway, just because I feel like fighting a battle right now. Yeah, why not? Now, these battles against Carthaginian garrisons will all end up feeling the same. Most siege battles against AI are all going to feel the same no matter what you do. That's just how the AI works. But I still think it's fun. I mean, it doesn't really hurt, but I don't care for the rain. I guess it could be problematic if I need to take out their artillery. Alright, so I actually don't know if troops are allowed to move up this. I don't think they are. I think that fence probably is the border of where troops are allowed to move over here. But it would be neat if I could break down this wall and then attack through there. I do think that would be cool. I do not think that would be effective. I also don't really need to think about taking the town square because that's not how the AI functions in a siege. Basically what I want to do is find the biggest open area I can and attack that. This city is very, very choke point focused though, but I think this corner is going to be our best bet. Alright, now let's see. Breakdown of that corner, probably this whole segment, both of these sections of wall. I may even break down this right here next to the tower. There's no way down off the wall over here close, so I kind of don't want to destroy this tower. Because I'm thinking I want to land troops over here and have them be able to come down off the wall and attack this direction, get around behind this position. Alright, well, either way, step 1, take everyone off of fire at will, put the missile units on guard mode. Let's go ahead and put a tower out here, but we're going to put swords with the tower, not these guys. Excuse me, not these guys.
Race into warriors!
Actually drop the tower real quick, go into melee mode. I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but whatever. Okay, they could shoot artillery at me over here, so I want to spread out a little bit. And we'll have 1 unit of archers over here on flaming shot, ready to go deal with the artillery that I'm pretty sure would set up right there. I don't think that unit will be able to hit me if the AI is in charge of it, which obviously the AI is in charge of it. Okay, I'll send you over here, but not with the hoplites. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this tower. I might just leave it alone.
We hunger for blood.
Okay, now let's hide the infantry in the forest. Hide the general in the forest. Hide the rest of the infantry in the forest. Put these guys in a position to attack the artillery. Okay, and then I'm just going to line the artillery up right across here because that's where I plan on shooting. Now I could potentially get a nice side angle with the Scorpion. I'll just keep the Scorpion here for now. Not exactly sure how I want to use them just yet. We'll hide the cavalry a little bit closer to the Scorpion so we can quickly get some defense over there if we need to. Alright, let's get this going. Okay, I don't see any artillery on the walls right off the bat. So we can take these guys off of flaming shot. And we can regroup over here. Now, since they have nothing to combat our artillery with, we are free to do whatever we want. Okay, artillery, you may fire when ready. Should I take out that tower? It might be a good idea. It's just an arrow tower, not a Scorpion tower. So it's not 100% necessary to destroy it. I could actually try and trap these couple of units of hoplites up on the wall. And then just go cap the town center. Okay, let's actually just stop there. Now if we shoot this segment of wall, is it going to hit the tower or is it going to hit the wall here? Okay, that is targeting the tower, and we don't want that. Because that'll make these guys useless. You know what, let's actually tighten things up with the artillery a little bit, so they can fire volleys instead of something. I don't know what I was going to say there, instead of not volleys. We've already used about half of our ammo, and we've only brought down one wall. Okay, let's just get fire on here as quick as we can. I don't want to trap missile units up there, because then we can't kill the missile units without shooting them. But it looks like I'm going to do that anyway.
The walls are breached.
Well, we only caught one unit. Not ideal, but not terrible. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually get rid of this wall so that we can use the Scorpion. Use the Scorpion to fire right into this lane. I might not even attack over here, actually, now that I think about it. I legitimately may not even attack over there. Excuse me. I might bring down this wall, this tower, and then send the hoplites up a little bit closer and let them tank some of these shots from these levies, or these javelin men. Yeah, let's actually start moving the hoplites that direction. I think that's what I'm going to do. archers can come over here as well. We outrange them. You just go ahead and drop that. We don't even need you on there anymore. Okay. Artillery is in position. I'm annoyed that they didn't fire a nice clean first volley. Let's actually go ahead. I don't know why this bothers me so much. It really doesn't matter. See, what are they doing? Form up. Quit being goofballs. Just go where I told you to, look the direction I told you to look. Okay. Now each piece is loaded, so we should be able to just shoot, right? That tower has longer range than I thought.
Warriors, eager for blood.
So that's how a volley is supposed to look. Let's maybe do this though. Okay, let's have both of them shoot the tower now. And then I'll just manually fire a shot into the wall here real quick. Hopefully this works to my advantage. Oh, don't be stupid. Let me target the wall. Okay, no, come on. This is always so finicky, it's not even funny. Okay, let's try that. Shot the wrong direction. At least we still hit the tower, that's okay. There we go.
The walls are breached.
Okay, we should have just enough ammo to drop this tower. Cutting it close though, gentlemen. I'll just let them spend the rest of their ammo on that, it's okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's see if we can get a nice juicy volley here. Most of it went short. One of them went long. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, anyway. Okay, you guys actually run over here. I need to reposition this. Okay, you get out of the way. You move forward.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You get out of the way. Hoplites, go ahead and move forward, but not quite within range of the javelin, and I think that'll be out of range. And then I want the Scorpion up here. Actually, I want the Scorpion all the way over here. And I'm probably not going to send these guys up the walls, but I'd like them at least here as an option. Scorpion's nearly in position. I'm going to take this nice and slow and shoot them the entire time if I can. I forgot that I didn't destroy that other tower, so let's go ahead and let the archers run away again. Because if they're going to present a nice big old target like that, I'm literally just going to sit here and spend all of my ammo on it. I'd like to get experience for my hoplites, but I'd rather not take the casualties. Because this army needs to be healthy enough to take Spain and then move into Africa and take Africa. We don't quite have the angle to shoot into this, unfortunately. How can I improve that angle? I should have looked at this beforehand. Yeah, because we're downhill, we do not have a good angle to shoot into these guys. We can, however, shoot this unit, so let's go ahead and hit them. Okay, that unit is heavily damaged enough that we can smash it pretty easily, I think. Okay, I should move the archers here and shoot into the side of that javelin unit. So let's actually get in position to do that.
Scorpion! Words are nothing but...
I'd like to shoot into the horse as well, just because cavalry is pretty tough to kill. I mean, it's not like difficult, it's just they have a lot of health and generally decent armor. So they usually take a while to kill, even with spear infantry. I would like to get shots on them, but I just don't have the angle. I would need to reposition if I wanted to shoot that. So screw it, let's just reposition. It's not like we don't have time. Even if I had the battle timer on, I would have enough time to play like this. Do need to be a little bit careful here that we don't get our guys shot in the side by a tower for no reason. Okay, has that improved our angle enough to hit that blob? Not quite. But we can shoot the artillery, we can fire the artillery into the cavalry now.
Rascals, rogues, thieves, and bastards to
2 volleys killed a quarter of the unit. That's pretty powerful. Okay, let's go ahead and hold fire for a moment. I know I said I was just going to come over here and use all my ammo, and I still basically plan to, but if the opportunity's not there, I'm not going to force it too heavily. Okay, I'm going to prepare the cavalry to go in that gap.
warriors ready!
Okay, once we're here, we will have range to shoot into these guys. I just don't want them hitting my hoplites in the side while they're fighting is all. That's the only reason I'm spending ammo on these guys. Okay. I mean, we are shooting into their left side, but at least we're not hitting the wall. They don't have any cover. Okay, that was easy enough. Alright, so they still have a lot of hoplites. So I'm actually going to move this tower over here. Kind of wish I'd taken out that tower instead of this hole in the wall now. I'm trying to think how to do this and minimize my losses. Because as soon as I get the infantry in here, I won't be able to shoot my Scorpion over the top of these guys anymore. Okay, all we have angle on is some light spears, and I don't care about shooting them at all. Okay, a healthy javelin unit. Let's just go ahead and pull back from that. Well, you know what, at this point, basically all there is to it is to get in there. So let's just get in there.
Spears! Warriors, move out! We
Okay, I'm gonna waste some ammo on... I keep saying waste. I'm gonna use some ammo on these guys. I know we're going to end up wasting a lot of it by shooting into this wall. You know what, can I get an angle from over here? See, these guys, even though they're shattered, they might still throw their javelins. I'm not sure. Because they can't run away. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where did that... Oh my goodness, from all the way back here? That sucks. Alright, well. Good news, cavalry. That seriously sucks. That's gonna deal some... That's gonna kill a lot of our guys. Okay, let's go hide behind the wall for a second. Yeah, let's just go hide behind the wall for a second. And use our archers. Ah, shit. They did send some hoplites over here. Alright. You guys can break that. Okay, took 6 casualties from the artillery. If it's still firing, that would be awesome. It would be hilarious if it had enough ammo to take down its own wall. What are they going to shoot at, though? I was going to say, I don't think they have the angle to shoot at anything, so it'll probably just stop. Okay, I'm going to get these guys in here, neutralize that tower, and then just get some cavalry through as quick as I can.
Field artillery ready.
You guys just go ahead and keep shooting, that's fine. That unit of javelins is still goofed out. Let's bring the bows up here, see if we can shoot over the wall a little bit.
We hunger for blood. Ready for battle.
Okay, let's form up nice and tight, and then try and get through.
Ready for battle.
I need to get a unit through before they plug this gap.
Battle ready and eager.
So let's send the second unit as skinny as they can go. Okay, you guys can have the attack order. I know you're hitting the front of a phalanx, but you just need to lock them in place. You guys need to get through. Okay, we're getting hit by a tower, which isn't great. But now their javelins are starting to fire finally. Okay, can we hit the javelins from here? It's going to be a horribly bad angle to shoot javelins from. Yeah, that's not even going to be worth the ammo at all. Okay, let's come over here. That was the original plan. Okay, are these guys going to make it through? They should be able to because they didn't send anything to actually plug the gap. Now these guys aren't going to do well because they're hitting a phalanx from the front. But they'll do well enough, I think. Okay, now that that's neutralized, I'm going to send the cav up here. Okay, gentlemen. Through you go. I need you to get through and then lock this opening in so we can get the cavalry around behind and shut down that artillery. Once that artillery is shut down, we can use the archers more efficiently. It's okay if these hoplites get shot a little bit. They'll definitely take some damage, but they can afford to take that damage for a little bit. I might not be able to hit this unit from over that stump of wall, unfortunately. Now that we have that tower neutralized, we can also bring the artillery over here and get a better angle into that group. Okay, these guys have almost made it all the way through. Now it is possible to just spam move orders and pull through units that way. I hope you guys can see I'm not trying to exploit the game like that. There is a gap there. I just have to keep giving the move order so these last couple of guys don't get stuck. Because we already got basically the whole unit through, no problem. Okay, let's try and match their formation width, and then give them a charge, and then form phalanx. Our unit is still going to be a little bit broken up. You know what, it might be better to not form a phalanx at this point. Okay, can we sneak the cavalry through? Probably not, because the cavalry can't get quite as skinny. Okay, shoot into that. Okay, we're actually taking really heavy losses here, I think. Okay, some of our guys don't have the angle. Most of our guys don't have the angle. That sucks. Fall back and get the angle, please. Okay, we can shoot into their heavier units now. So let's do it. You guys go ahead and stay in this weird broken formation. Still can't do anything about this over here until we've broken through a little more. Okay, they're not doing as much damage as they could have. Okay, that unit could shoot these guys earlier. Why can they not shoot them now? That's annoying. Alright, go here and see if that angle works a little better, because that'll still be better than shooting straight at the wall. Okay, you guys go ahead and get up on the wall now. You guys move up a bit closer as well. Do you have War Cry? It does have War Cry. None of these units are about to break, though. Okay, but our guys are fighting effectively. I think keeping them out of phalanx is the correct call because of how screwed up their formations are. I may need to change that and put them in phalanx here in a moment. Okay, can you guys... These guys might be almost out of ammo already, so they might not be worth shooting anymore. Especially because our bloody archers just won't get the angle right. Okay, we've almost... No, they were wavering, but I think the war cry wore off right when...
units has used all its ammunition.
Who used all... Oh, the artillery used all of its ammunition. That's fine. You get out of here. Archers... Rethink your damned lives, I guess. Just go over here. Okay, we're going to need to go into phalanx with these guys sooner rather than later. I am hesitant to get in it. The artillery at the end of the day will do some damage, but it's survivable. But since I can avoid it, I want to try and avoid it. These guys are going to take a little bit of a licking from the tower. That's okay. Send this unit over here to help them out once they get on the wall. Come on. Give another war cry, see what that does. Okay, they're shifting forces, so it's time to make a move. Artillery or no, we need to get in there. Can you guys hit those spearmen from here? Be a lot cooler if you could. Okay, 2 of you can, so let's try that. Okay, one of you come over here and maybe draw some of that fire away. Over here, all we're trying to do is break them quickly. Over here, we're not going to break them quickly, so my plan to get through to the artillery is not going to work. That'll be okay. These guys do need to reform into a phalanx, though. Pull out of your combat, accept the losses. Because you need to be in a phalanx. Okay. I bet we can get some shots in through there, so let's give that a try. Probably done heavy damage to them. We didn't get a charge over here, which is bad. But we should be able to get our rear units up and through. So we can cut the reinforcements there.
Move out!
Okay, dealt with one unit, hit the cavalry, I guess.
Race in the warriors!
You guys go neutralize that tower. You guys, I can't quite give an order. Okay, they can go up the tower.
Missile riders!
Okay, let's give them another war cry here.
Orders! Warriors eager for blood!
Oops. Alright, let's see what's happening on this line. Okay, yeah, stay in phalanx. You guys are okay. I know you're getting tired, but you're okay. Okay, you guys can probably get into a phalanx. I know we're bunching up a lot, which really makes us vulnerable to the artillery. But I'd rather fight from a phalanx with hoplites. Still can't squeeze the cavalry through anywhere. Let's turn these guys in. I'd like to get them into phalanx, but it's just not going to happen yet. General doesn't quite have his war cry back. That's okay, we'll break them with... get out of phalanx and just charge the flank of that unit. Okay, you guys stop firing. 20 seconds and the general can use his war cry. We're going to need some reinforcements here. This unit can actually just go ahead and pull out. I don't necessarily need them in that engagement. The archers haven't screwed up too bad. Let's see if we can form them back up a little bit, though. You know what, let's do this. Let them shoot. You guys move by yourselves. Alright, I've messed it up. I had a nice angle into their rear and I've messed it up. That's unfortunate. You guys can go ahead and get down off the wall. Both of you can go into fire at will. Probably have our war cry back. Let's hit those guys, see if we can break them. Okay, that's a little odd. Might be part of the reason they are not breaking very quickly is because their formation completely changed. You guys are in phalanx, so you can go ahead and take that engagement from the front. I'm okay with that. Cavalry still doesn't really have a... I could squeak them in there, probably, but at this point I don't really need to. Okay, can we hit the back of anyone out here? Carthaginian militia, probably. Well, left side, not quite the rear, but... Okay, you guys get in here, be ready as a second line. Okay, we're starting to get some traction here. Go ahead and inspire, just let our guys fight a little bit more effectively. Let's charge the back of this unit because they're poking our dudes in the butt right there. Not going to bother going into phalanx since we want the extra melee attack.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers starting to run out of ammo. Okay, these guys messed up their formation on the way in, which is unfortunate. Not the end of the world, but it is unfortunate. Okay, that unit got smashed. You guys turn around and get ready to hold back anything else that might try and come through. That thing is still firing, but I'm not sure what it's firing at. Looks like these guys. Okay, we're going to need a little bit of reinforcements over here. Good thing we have our swords over here, but this should be the end of the battle. Okay. Not very well managed. I did only lose 129 men. Yeah, I'm not too happy with how I managed that, but I think at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing ever. I forgot I even had these guys. Damn it. Those guys would have been way more effective than the hoplites. these elite hoplites that were over by that tower. That would have been way more effective. But I forgot they were in the army. I don't really like any of those buildings, but I'm not going to raise it because
For the tribe!
public order and population. Okay, I will go ahead and just convert the town center and dismantle the rest of it.
Warriors all!
Now, the danger here is this army could potentially try and attack Iplacia. If they do that, I have to make a choice between going back and defending that city or staying here and defending this one. Unless I move one of these armies.
Thirsty for battle.
Now, in order to maintain a front, I would rather lose Mastia than Ars. Economically, I would rather keep the provincial capital, but in terms of a military front, I would rather lose this city. So, since they didn't bother attacking while I was in ambush, I'm hoping they won't bother attacking at all. Let's just pull out of there until we've got this army dealt with. Alright. Western Front done, Eastern Front. Pretty sure I already did that this turn. Ooh, taking attrition Y. We're out of supplies at Hatra. Shit. That's at least in part because they started raiding us. So what if we come across here and start raiding them? I'm thinking that's probably not a very good idea. We can't quite reach them with any of our armies. That's really unfortunate. Alright. Let's see, what can we do about the food problem here?
Warriors all!
Let's bring Blund's bandits back. Get them ready to deal with that. I can send a diplomat to Mesopotamia with food, so that'll be her. Send emissary Mesopotamia. Make their food problems go away for a couple of turns. Hopefully, I doubt it, I'm not sure it'll work, but hopefully that will prevent us from actually taking this attrition. Hopefully. Another option is I could pull these guys out of Hatra. You know what? Go get them. Just go get them. I'm sick of these guys. They need to die. Now the Fury have all kinds of movement range, but nothing of value worth attacking right now, I don't think.
Ready for battle!
Okay, our guys are actually making a push here. I'm honestly tempted to move up here and see if we can get an attack. I should be within range of my allies. Egypt will go before them, so they won't be able to move out of range of defense. So let's go here and fortify and see if we can bait Egypt into attacking us. If we have to, we can probably retreat. But we might be able to have a favorable engagement here. In the meantime, let's keep boosting the supplies in this region. Bendy's Chosen is not an army I care about at all. That being said, could I switch any of their units for something more valuable? I may switch out these guys for some of my native spears. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Swap some of these native spears for the mercenaries. Alright, let's see. because the Fury is already very, very heavily focused on foreigners. So I'd like to get some natives in there. I don't know that it actually matters that much, though, now that I think about it. Alright, let's check out what's going on in Ecbatana. They still have too many forces here for the Fury to deal, or Candy's Conquerors to deal with by themselves.
Heading out.
So let's actually bring the Pillagers. No, I'm not going to bring the Pillagers. Or the Spearmen. I'm just going to leave those guys over there for now. I don't think they're worth... It's worth giving up this position. And if I were to attack this city, it would be a full stack garrison plus almost 2 full stack armies, maybe even 3. Candy's Conquerors doesn't have enough men to take that on. Just doesn't have enough men.
Thirsty for battle!
Alright. I think I'm going to call that it for this episode. I'll probably just end the turn real quick and then end the episode right after. But things are looking pretty good. We're under control. And we will see you guys in the next one.